For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have the best-selling author Sagar Makhwana sir with us, and he's the author of Be You Now. Thank you so much sir for coming on our show. I'm truly grateful कि आप हमारे शो पर.
थैंक यू सो मच गौरव फॉर हैविंग मी. अरे आप पहले बता देते, वापस बता रहे हैं. सागर बुलाओ, ये सर्वर नहीं जमता है यार, प्लीज. ठीक है,
Okay,
प्लीज
sure,
सागर.
Sagar.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Okay. So, as we will proceed ahead in the podcast and we'll get to know a lot of things related to your book, about your upcoming journey and everything, sir. But as of now, I would request you to please introduce yourself ताकि हमारे listeners आपके बारे में और जान सकें. And do share आपने ये लिखने की जर्नी स्टार्ट कैसे की?
श्योर. सो मेरा नाम सागर मकवाना है, ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन सी दैट, एंड आई एम फ्रॉम चेन्नई. बेसिकली गुजराती, बट हूँ चेन्नई से. आई हैव बीन बोर्न ब्रॉट अप इन चेन्नई इटसेल्फ. बट ऑफ कोर्स गुजराती तो गुजराती रहेंगे, राइट? एंड आई एम एन इंजीनियर बाय चॉइस, बट फिलोसोफर बाय एक्सीडेंट. इंजीनियर्स होते हैं ना, क्या होता है कि मतलब जिंदगी में से ठोकर खा के फिलोसोफर साइकोलॉजिस्ट बन जाते हैं अपने आप. तो आई एम वन ऑफ दोस पीपल. And from my engineering time, I just felt like, listening to people and understanding people was something that I was always enjoying. So engineering के बाद I was working with Tata Motors for a couple of years. उसके बाद अपनी खुद की कंपनी चालू की, which is Joash Engineers, which I'm running for the past 8 years now. फिर I think कोचिंग की जर्नी 2019 में शुरू हुई थी. I joined a train the trainer course under my mentor, Dr. Rajan, who is still a very big part of my life. एंड उसके बाद से बस वो कहीं रुके नहीं. आई बिकेम एन इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस कोच, अ सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन एक्सपर्ट. फिर बुक लिखी, TEDx पे गए 2 बार, एंड द बुक बिकेम अ बेस्ट सेलर. मतलब आई डोंट नो, आई जस्ट फील दैट जिंदगी एक के बाद एक चलती गई, एंड आई एम हियर. इट्स जस्ट लॉट ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड फॉर लाइफ, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक.
Definitely, sir. So, sir, as you know, the जो book का आप कह सकते हैं सब टाइटल है वो है Redefine Your Approach to Life, right? So, when it comes to talking about the listeners who are listening to this podcast, particularly and haven't read your book yet, so can you give a read of around a couple of pages so that the listeners can get the flavor of the book?
अरे वाह, आप सीधा बुक में घुस गए. चलो अच्छी बात है, कोई बात नहीं, ये कर लेते हैं पहले. So I would like to read from the first chapter of my book.
Okay.
इस chapter में actually towards the end, I talk about what changed inside me and why I even wrote this book in the first place. And I thought that could be the right thing to read from my book, because I think it's one of my favorite and the most important parts of my life. So here goes. I decided to write this book because I was tired of living in a world of cliched analogy and assumptions. I wanted to take a step back and look at life with a fresh perspective. Through a thorough understanding of FPT along with some other experiences, I gained a lot of clarity on my old patterns. And I realized one very important thing. Complexity lies in the way we see problems and not in the solutions. The moment I started looking at problems as mere problems and not as unsolvable entities, things became clearer. Life became easy, not because I stopped having problems, mind you, but because I became more focused on the solutions. This book is an effort to bring that clarity to you, to give you a glimpse of what happens when you stop being constrained by all that you have been doing for so long and start looking at more what could be possible for you. I hope you receive on this journey the same joy and clarity that I have reaped over the last 3 years by learning, unlearning, and breaking down and rebuilding everything about my life. Life is nothing but a canvas on which we are a small but important part. Let's look at what we can do for ourselves rather than have others tell us what we should do. In short, let us love living. Here's a small poem that I wrote, my ode to your promising journey that begins right now. Problems aren't small and sadness isn't far, but let life not leave a scar and say goodbye to that misery from afar. Life will get to you someday. Look at it in the eyes and say, not today, and make today more memorable than yesterday. It's easy to crib, cry and whine, but remember, now is your time to shine and leave your footprints on the sands of time. Don't let anger and pain make you sink, because life is much shorter than you think. It might all go away in just a blink. Let's stop cringing, and instead of just wishing, let's love living. Let's love living.
That's, sir, what I have personally felt that after listening to these few lines of the whole book, that, the first thing, like, I have noticed a couple of things. The first one is that, the rhyming of the poem which I have written is just superb. Like, many times poets don't just go with the rhymes, and you have written this self-help book and still the rhyme is there. So that's something which is really impressive. And the second thing is that, after listening to these lines, I'm 100% not 200% sure कि सारे listeners को ना एक brief idea, एक brief जो insight होती है book की वो मिल गई होगी कि what they can expect from this. Definitely.
Yes, thank you so much. And I think trust me, this is one of my favorite poems. ये पता है मैंने 2019 में लिखी थी. Not even when I wrote the book, but I wrote this somewhere 2019, and I just felt like यार इसको ना कहीं छापनी है. I don't know where, but I felt like इसको कहीं ना कहीं निकालनी है. And then this book became that source, and I felt like first chapter का end है ये, which ends with this particular poem, and I feel this is the most fitting part of the whole book.
So true. So now as you have completed the whole journey of from being an author की वो first line लिखने से लेके एक book publish करने तक की पूरी journey आपने complete की. So during that whole process, as we all know that what I have personally seen, like from more than 7 years we are in this industry, but after the first lockdown was over, the numbers of author got increased very rapidly. Like we have seen a boom in this book industry. So when it comes to you, like almost we can say hundreds of books are being published every week. So what sort of competition do you feel in this industry? Like a sort of neck-to-neck competition, or you're someone who feels it's a creative field and every book will find its own readers, every author will find their own audience. So what's your take on this?
Okay. So first of all, lockdown की बात आपने शुरू की तो मैं वहीं से शुरू करता हूँ. कि यार लॉकडाउन पे लेखक ही नहीं पैदा हुए थे, होम बेकर भी पैदा हो गए थे. ठीक है, मतलब
डालगोना कॉफी,
खाना खजाना, तरला दलाल सब कुछ हो गया था लॉकडाउन में. तो मतलब आई एम टेलिंग यू, पीपल्स टैलेंट केम आउट बिकॉज़ टाइम था लोगों के पास. ठीक है, अगेन नो ऑफेंस, सी हम सब में एक कुछ ना कुछ खूबी होती है, लेकिन लॉकडाउन में जब टाइम था ना तो सब लोगों को ऐसा लगा कि चलो यार इतना तो अभी टाइम है तो अब कुछ और कर ही लेते हैं करके. And that's how it all started, and I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy that lockdown happened and it helped us understand our creative side. Trust me, I have seen people around me who have continued after lockdown to become great trainers, great speakers, great cooks also in their life. यार मतलब अच्छी चीज है जो हुई थी. I mean that's what I feel, right? But when you talk about competition, right? देखिए competition का एक चीज है कि competition starts with the day you were born. ठीक है? If you are the second kid in the family, you are competing for your parents' attention. If you're a first child, you're competing against your peers. जो आजू बाजू के बच्चे हैं, सामने वाले बच्चे हैं, शर्मा जी के बेटे हैं, वर्मा जी के बेटे हैं. When you get into school, you're competing. You finish college, you're competing. फिर जॉब में भी competition. और आज तो यार AI के साथ competition हो रहा है, चैट जीपीटी के साथ competition हो रहा है. कौन सी नौकरी खाने वाला है चैट जीपीटी? मतलब competition is like everywhere, यार. And then there are people, who are like saying, "Yaar, I am only in competition with myself." But if you ask me, Gaurav, if competition is getting tough, my answer is no. Because हम एक चीज बहुत भूल रहे हैं, एक चीज कि हम सब, every one of us is unique. And my book can't even possibly compete against anyone. There is मतलब competition है ही नहीं यार. Because ये मेरी जिंदगी की कहानी है, मेरे experiences है, मेरे thoughts हैं. How can it be possible that it is better or worse than anyone else's book? बताओ जरा एक बार. जब मेरी book मेरी कहानी है तो how can you compare it with anyone else's story?
True.
It's my book. It's what I have done. It's about my life, right? The way I look at it is, मेरे book से सिर्फ दो outcome हो सकती है. Either my readers like it or they don't. बस. That's how I look at it.
They won't be compared. Yeah.
And if they do, my purpose is fulfilled. जो बुक लिखने का जो पर्पस था वो हो गया. And if they don't, 4 चीजें और सीखूंगा यार, अगली बुक में वो भी ठीक कर दूंगा. That's how I look at it. But if I'm gonna start looking at competition, then I don't think I'll be able to bring that creative side out of it. You get my point, right?
Definitely. So that's a complete whole new perspective, because most of the authors says कि, okay, yeah, competition is there, but we have to fulfill and all such kinds of things. But it's a complete new, fresh perspective which I have heard today. So that's kind of great, and सारे fields में भी ये सारी चीजें apply हो सकती हैं, because we all are unique, and definitely we can't be just compete with something what others have created. That's something which I'm gonna take personally from this podcast.
See, you're running a podcast, right? But trust me, I've also come across a lot of podcasts, but doing this specifically for authors, bringing out your ideas and doing this for 7 years, it's no joke, yaar. For me, that's a win. There is no question that कि तुम्हारा कोई competition है ही नहीं, because यार तुमने अपने आप में इतना सारा कर दिया, तो फिर तुम competition क्यों ढूंढोगे?
That's so true. So, sir, as of now, like, what's your current mental state, if I can ask? Like, as an author, as a person, what are the things which you are focusing upon in life?
ऐसे डीप सवाल मत पूछा करो यार, कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं लोग. No, but if you talk about mental state, right? Trust me, and this is what I'm on top of my head. मुझे 3 चीजें याद आ रही है, ठीक है?
Okay.
I believe it is peace, courage, and curiosity. Peace, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि यार I was destined and I've got a lot of things in my life which I would have never even thought about कि ये मेरे जिंदगी में कभी आएंगे. Trust me, अगर सिर्फ 3 साल पहले अगर मुझे पूछते ना आप कि यार तुम्हारी बुक कभी लिखेगी या तुम्हारी बुक बाहर आएगी या बेस्ट सेलर बनेगी, मैं बोलूँगा क्या मजाक कर रहे हो क्या मियां? No, trust me. So number 1 is peace. Number 2 is courage. Because courage I'm feeling because I feel like इतना सब कुछ कर दिया कि अभी लगता है कि नहीं यार, I feel more confident as a trainer and an author. I feel like और कुछ कर सकते हैं यार. I mean, I have the courage to move to the next step. And the third and the most important thing is curiosity. Trust me, 4 साल पहले I was this arrogant person. No offense, I'm telling this about myself that I was an arrogant person. मुझे लगता था कि यार मैं इतना बड़ा इंसान हूँ ना. But then I met some wonderful people in my life and I realized that there's so much to learn every day. And मैंने उस दिन से ध्यान रखी थी यार नहीं कुछ सीखना है रोज, right? And I still feel the same, like a person who hasn't explored enough. Every day I wake up, I feel like यार कुछ नया सीखना है, कुछ नया करना है, कुछ नया, I feel that I want to do something new. Maybe that's what I want to do. So yeah, peace, courage, and curiosity. If you ask my mental state right now.
Okay. And sir, as you have seen, like after working in Tata, you started your own company, and in these many years, you must have seen a lot of ups and downs. So when it comes to particularly, just what I can say, just precisely talking about success. So what according to you is success? Like for you personally, on a personal level.
बुरा मत मानना यार, ये सवाल है ना, मुझे इस सवाल से घिन चढ़ती है. I mean, I don't like this question, and no offense to you, but that's how I am. Why I feel that way is because people usually associate this word success with overachievement. Like for example, अगर आप businessman हो तो you're successful only when you get high profits, not when you get profits. Only when you get high profits. If you are working, success is measured by the amount of money you make or the position that you have. अगर तुम अच्छे top position में हो तुम successful हो. अगर तुम अपने आप में खुश हो तुम successful नहीं हो. I don't understand this concept, right? And अगर आप राइटर हो तो आपको ये कि यार अपने कितने न्यूज़पेपर में आपके बारे में, बुक के बारे में बात की, या कितनी कॉपियां बेची आपने, या फिर यार बेस्ट सेलर बने नहीं बने. तो ये सब सक्सेस का मेजरमेंट एक मतलब आई डोंट नो व्हाई पीपल क्रिएट दिस मेजरमेंट. एंड मुझे लगता है, अगेन दिस इज माय ओपिनियन गौरव, नो ऑफेंस टू एनीवन आउट देयर, आपको लगता है कि शायद सक्सेसफुल होना बहुत जरूरी है, मैं मना नहीं करता हूं यार. इफ दैट्स व्हाट यू फील, दैट्स ओके. बट व्हाट आई बिलीव इज सक्सेस शुड बी अबाउट द एफर्ट मोर देन द रिजल्ट. बिकॉज यार एफर्ट की कोई ये नहीं होती है. देयर इज नो लेवल फॉर एफर्ट. एफर्ट तुम आज भी दोगे, कल भी दोगे, परसों भी दोगे, करेक्ट. सक्सेसफुल तो एक दिन बन जाओगे, फिर लोगों ने बोले तुम सक्सेसफुल बन गए, उसके बाद क्या? एफर्ट कभी खत्म नहीं होता मेरे भाई. बिकॉज दैट एफर्ट इज व्हाट रियली डिटरमाइंस हाउ वी ग्रो एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. बाकी सब तो क्या बोलते हैं इसको, आंख में झोंका है, एंड अगेन नो ऑफेंस, सक्सेस इज ओके. इफ यू वांट टू फील दैट यू वांट टू फील सक्सेसफुल, कोई बात नहीं. But I sincerely believe that the definition of success in today's world is flawed, and that needs to change.
Understood. So now when it comes to like as you have talked that success is always a parameter through which we generally judge कि अच्छा ये successful है या नहीं है, right? So
Yes.
but when it comes to a point, because we all are humans, we definitely feel the joy and happiness when we get something, when we achieve something, right? So when talking particularly about that, how do you celebrate that feeling that I was not about to just quote that word success, so instead I use this word. So how do you celebrate that particular feeling when you achieve something, and how do you manage when you just hit your low sides कि okay ठीक है अभी लाइफ में थोड़ा low चल रहा है, so how do you just manage all these couple of things?
It's a very interesting question, because since आपने बोल दिया कि अब सक्सेस के बारे में बात नहीं करेंगे,
that's why I use that.
No, it's fair. I do sincerely feel that let's talk about achievements. Let's celebrate small wins. हम वो क्यों नहीं करते यार, मतलब but anyways, अगर आपका सवाल का जवाब दूं तो I feel I can sum up the whole answer in one line, and this one line is one of my favorite quotes that मैं जिंदगी में कभी नहीं भूलूंगा, and the quote is simple: this too shall pass. देखिए जिंदगी में है ना, सब जब खराब चीजें होती है ना, when you things are not going your way, you remember that शायद कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है, शायद कुछ समझने को मिल रहा है, और शायद ये मौका मिल रहा है कि हम अपने आप को कैसे बेहतर करें. Yes. And when things are going your way, you need to feel gratitude. कि यार मतलब इतना अच्छा, I mean it's good that I've done this. It's good that I'm getting all the achievement, or I'm able to do things in my life through which people are able to recognize me, through which I'm able to change people's lives, or through which I'm able to push myself better. जब वो gratitude आता है ना, I think that's the best way to celebrate your achievement, by feeling gratitude. कि यार कभी सोचा नहीं था कि मैं आज यहाँ तक पहुँच पाऊंगा, मैं आज पहुँचा, उसके लिए मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
And the other side of the question,
the other side is that's what, जब चीजें खराब चलती हैं तो बस ये समझ लो कि सीखने को मिल रहा है बस. अगर अचीवमेंट में जब जितनी ग्रेटिट्यूड होती है ना, उतना ही स्ट्रेंथ you should have it when your things are not going your way.
उतनी calmness रहती है when it comes to failing.
Exactly. I would say उतना ही prayer होना चाहिए. When I say prayer, I don't mean to God again, right? I'm not getting to the religion part of it. When I say prayer, the prayer should be to your effort, to your body. कि यार जो भी हो रहा है ना मेरे साथ, let me see how I can overcome that. That's all. So जितनी gratitude success में होनी चाहिए और achievement में होनी चाहिए, उतनी ही प्रेरणा या prayer, it should be there when things go wrong. You get it?
Okay. So when as of now we have talked about some of the major topics of a person's life. Now let's shift towards the book part of being an author. So let's go back to the time when you heard okay, tomorrow your book will be live. Everybody will be able to judge it. Everybody will be able to pass the comments. Like the whole world will be able to see okay, this is the thinking of Sagar, right? So because it's a kind of reflection of your thought, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
At that particular evening, what was going in your mind? Were you feeling stressed, relaxed? Have you marked up some milestones? Okay, these many people know me, my book has to be sold out, these many copies in these days. So what was going on in your mind at that time?
सच बताऊं, I wasn't feeling anything, and I'll tell you why, right? Because गौरव, मुझे लगभग 3 साल लगे इस बुक को बाहर निकालने में.
Okay.
पहला साल लिखना चालू किया, फिर बंद कर दिया. दूसरा साल बहुत मेहनत से लिखा, बहुत ज्यादा ही एफर्ट दिया एंड बुक खत्म की. और तीसरा साल पूरा पब्लिशिंग में चला गया. ठीक है.
Okay.
जब इंसान 3 साल एक चीज पे काम करता है ना, और जब उसको मालूम है कि जब 3 साल के तुमने मेहनत की है, यू हैव पॉसिबली डन योर बेस्ट. बिकॉज आई नो कि जब पहली बार लिखी तब मजा नहीं आया, जब दूसरी बार लिखी तो ऐसा किया कि मतलब आई वांटेड टू मेक इट हाउ मच एवर एफर्ट आई कुड पुट, आई पुट इट इनसाइड दैट. एंड जब पब्लिश करवाया तो भी आई मेड श्योर दैट वन ऑफ द टॉप 5 पब्लिशर्स इन इंडिया इज पब्लिशिंग इट, right? And Fingerprint Publishing, once again I want to thank my publisher here, because I think they have done such a fabulous job of making sure that जब बुक बाहर आई ना, तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि नहीं यार, इतनी मेहनत कर दी है ना, सब अच्छा ही होने वाला है. और अगर अच्छा ना भी हो ना, तो उस मेहनत की कदर है आज. समझते बात को? एंड जब किसी को मेहनत की कदर होती है तो स्ट्रेस आता नहीं है, क्योंकि तुम्हें लगता है कि तुमने तो कर दिया पूरा, बाकी अभी क्या बोलते हैं इसको, डेस्टिनी के हाथ में है, बाकी की अभी दुनिया के हाथ में क्या है, वो तुम्हें पसंद करे या ना करे, अभी वो तो मैं बदल नहीं सकता। मैं सिर्फ इतना ही देख सकता हूँ कि मेहनत की। और मुझे उस दिन जब मेरी बुक बाहर आ रही थी तब एक ही चीज लगी कि नहीं यार, मेरी मेहनत इसमें पूरी थी, इसमें मुझे कोई डाउट नहीं है, कोई शक नहीं है, एंड दैट्स ऑल आई ट्रस्ट मी गॉड इट।
So when it comes to your writing schedule, sir, like do you have any particular writing schedule? Do you devote some particular hours to writing, or it's like random, कभी कोई thought आया तो फोन में या डायरी में लिख लिया, फिर बाद में बैठ के लिखते हैं? How does it go?
So, ये तो होता ही है, आई थिंक सबके साथ होता है कि कहीं पे चल रहे हैं, सडनली एक थॉट आया, नोट कर दिया, लेकिन तभी लिखना नहीं चालू करता है। मेरे लिए माय मोस्ट क्रिएटिव साइड केम आउट व्हेन अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग, यू नो, व्हेन आई वाज I used to wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock because I was running a company, right? तो दिन में मेरे पास टाइम होता नहीं था। I used to go to work at 8 in the morning, come back home by around 7:30, 8 again. So 12 घंटे वहाँ चले गए। तो बाकी बचा टाइम था obviously to spend time with the family and all of that is there. So फिर what I used to do is I used to wake up at 5:30, 6 in the morning and then write. And I felt that I was able to get my creative side there because उस point of time पे the distractions were the least. कोई मुझे फोन नहीं कर रहा था, कोई मुझे आके बोलने रहा था कि कर क्या रहा है तू, या कोई मुझे ये नहीं बोल रहा कि ये खा ले, वो कर ले, ये कर ले, राइट? एंड ट्रस्ट मी, फॉर अ क्रिएटिव पर्सन द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज बीइंग डिस्ट्रैक्टेड। डिस्ट्रैक्शंस आज इतनी बढ़ गई हैं दैट यू आर नॉट एबल टू बी क्रिएटिव, नॉट बिकॉज यू क्रिएटिव नहीं हो, बिकॉज तुम इतने डिस्ट्रैक्टेड हो कि यार तुम्हें मालूम नहीं चलता कि यार मैं कितना टाइम कब स्पेंड करूं करके। सो यस।
So when it comes to, sir, particularly writing, I'm talking about, like, you know, ये आपकी पहली book है, right? So like when it comes to talking to about majority of the authors, they are running behind the fiction world, and when it comes to fiction, I'm specifically talking about a particular or 2-3 genres like action thriller or, you know, mystery thrilling, or, you know, romance drama. These are a couple of like 2-3 genre which are dedicating towards the masses, right? Because these are the particular genre जो एक mass appeal करता है. When it comes to writing your first book, which is a debut book, why have you chosen non-fiction? Because in the end, we can say that, you know, it is one of the most difficult type of genre what I have personally feel on a personal level. Because, you know, not much people just go with it. So what was your calling? Like, what influenced you to write on this particular topic? Because you could have chosen something else as well. So why that only?
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, it was very simple, Gaurav. I was a trainer, right? Before even I started writing, I was already training a few things. And I felt that my life had a lot to say. And I felt that through my life, if I'm able to change someone's thoughts or opinions or help them become a better version of themselves, then why not do that? So, if you look at it, right, this book itself, if you look at a lot of my own personal stories are involved in that, because I just felt like I wanted to portray my life in the hope that someone will learn from it, that someone will be happy, or someone will say, you know, thank you, this kind of helped me solve the problems in my life. And maybe that's the reason I just felt like, यार इतना, trust me, मेरी जिंदगी में ऐसा टाइम आया where I felt lost. मतलब मुझे समझ में नहीं था कि मैं कर क्या रहा हूँ अपनी जिंदगी में, trust me. And I was able to find my purpose in training. So I thought, okay, why not help other people do that, yaar? I mean, if I'm able to do that, then what could इससे ज़्यादा अच्छा क्या हो सकता है कि जो तुमने अपने लाइफ से सीखा है वो तुम किसी और को सिखा सकते हो. So I felt, you know, non-fiction ही करते हैं because that made more sense, you know. And yes, it was quite difficult because there's a lot of research that you have to do. You have to be on point. So, but it was exciting. I was very nervous, but बहुत मजा आया, trust me, करते वक्त. Yeah.
Okay. So talking about your journey as a coach, you already shared कि आप एक self introspection coach, right? Yes, so why not say it as a motivational speaker? Like, what's the difference, and why do you call yourself? Because, you know, very few people go ahead. Like, I hardly recall anyone calling themselves as a self introspection coach. So what's the difference basically, and why do you call yourself that?
इसकी एक्चुअली एक सिंपल वजह थी यार. आई मीन, अगेन, नो ऑफेंस टू एनीवन, आई एम श्योर ऑल पीपल इन द वर्ल्ड हु हैव डन, हु क्रिएटेड अ नेम फॉर देमसेल्व्स, सबकी अपनी अपनी अदाएं थी, एंड द वे दे टेक थिंग्स वर डिफरेंट. मेरे लिए ये चीज थी यार कि मैं आई वाज टायर्ड ऑफ दिस थिंग कॉल्ड मोटिवेशन. मुझे लगता था यार मतलब हर जगह यही है कि यार तुम ये कर सकते हो, वो कर सकते हो। अरे भाई
उठो जागो,
और ठीक है, उठो जागो भागो, मतलब भागो क्यों भागो? नहीं भागना भाई हमें जिंदगी में, नहीं सबको नहीं भागना होता है, समझने की बात है यार।
बिल्कुल,
बट
everyone is not a leader, yeah.
exactly right. But you make the others feel bad. Whoever is not a leader, people are making them feel bad. तुम ये क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो? अरे हमें नहीं करना है इसलिए हम नहीं कर रहे हैं यार, मतलब। But anyways, coming to the point of motivation, I felt that यार मुझे यार ये motivation वगैरह सब मुझे नहीं करना है. I feel that motivation is something that people have to do by themselves. See, understand that motivation is of two types: extrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic is when you read these books, YouTube वगैरह देखते हो, like तुम कुछ भी कर सकते हो, तुम सबसे बड़े इंसान, all of that. And then there is intrinsic motivation जो अपने आप में एक जागरूकता होती है, which makes you want to wake up every morning and do something. Right? And मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि extrinsic motivation जरूरी नहीं है, जरूरी है, because sometimes when you are low, you need people to support you. I definitely do agree with that. And I realize यार वो करने के लिए इतने लोग बैठे हुए हैं, तो मैं भी वही क्यों करूँ अभी? Why should I do the same thing? So I felt कि चलो एक काम करते हैं कि ये जागरूकता की जो बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, trying to bring in intrinsic motivation by telling them what they can do in their lives or what they are in their lives. Let's do that. I really wanted कि सबके सामने है ना एक मिरर रख दूं कि देखो यार ये तुम हो, this is who you are. Okay? And जो लोग तुम्हें जज कर रहे हैं या जिसके थॉट्स तुम्हें अफेक्ट कर रहे हैं उसको भूल जाओ अभी. पहले तुम अपने आप में वो इंसान को ढूंढो जो खो गया है. उसके बाद तुम डिसाइड करो कि तुम्हें क्या करना है. एंड दैट इज बेसिकली व्हाट सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन इज. It basically helps you understand who you are as a person and what can come out of you. That's all.
So, sir, as of now, like, talking from the perspective of the readers who have already read your book. So, as of now, is there anything in the pipeline? Like, is there any, next 5-year plan or something like that? You want to try a bit on some other genres as well, or you want to stick to this only? Is there anything in the pipeline?
गौरव, मैं जब बोलने वाला हूँ तो मुझे गाली दोगे? ये जो सक्सेस के बाद जो दूसरा वर्ड है जो मेरे को नहीं पसंद है ना, वो है 5 years plan. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? भाई कभी कुत्ते को पूछा है कि 5 साल के बाद तुम क्या करोगे? अरे नो ऑफेंस बट मतलब ये सवाल बहुत नो ऑफेंस बट नहीं यार, क्यों पूछना है बताओ ना एक बार. मुझे सिर्फ एक बात बताइए, ठीक है? I know what my plan for tomorrow is. I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to put myself out there a little bit more than I did earlier. I want to make sure that I don't give up at the face of adversity or feel overwhelmed by any achievement that I have in my life. बस अगर ये 4 चीजें अगर मैं रोज करता रहूं ना, तो वो मेरा 5 year का नहीं 50 year का भी प्लान पूछ लो, whichever is longer. जो मतलब तुम मुझे आज पूछोगे तो भी यही जवाब दूंगा, कल पूछोगे तो भी यही जवाब दूंगा, 50 साल बाद पूछ लो करो, शायद हमारी जिंदगी में आई होप दैट वी मीट अगेन, वी वर्क विद ईच अदर. बट इफ यू आस्क मी अगेन एंड अगेन कि सागर व्हाट इज योर प्लान फॉर टुमारो, आई विल से द सेम थिंग कि कल जितना किया ना उससे थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़ना है, बस फिर जो होना होने दो. दैट्स ऑल.
And probably my last question of this podcast is like, when after listening to this podcast, many people will start writing or they will be holding their first draft in the laptop, in their diary. So what would be your one advice for the new author, for the upcoming one?
देखिए, ऑथर्स के लिए एक सीक्रेट है.
Okay.
आई एम टेलिंग दिस, जरा गौर से सुनिए गौरव. सीक्रेट है कि कोई सीक्रेट है ही नहीं.
That's the secret.
No. See, trust me, Gaurav. If there's one thing I've realized in my book writing journey is that it takes a lot of hard work, patience, and trust me when I say this, it takes a little bit of luck also. See, when Fingerprint picked up my book, trust me, as a debut author, कभी सोचा है जिंदगी में कि कोई ट्रेडिशनल पब्लिशर मेरी बुक उठा के बोलेगा कि सागर चलो ये बुक हम पब्लिश करेंगे. Never ever in my dreams. So you need a little bit of luck. There's no doubt about it. ठीक है, लेकिन एक चीज बोल सकता हूँ यार, ऑथर्स जो भी हो ना, जिसको भी हो, I just want to tell one thing, and if you don't mind, एक शायरी के तौर पर इसको पेश करना चाहूंगा. ठीक है. So Gaurav, क्या होता है कि जब लोग लिखना चालू करते हैं तो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये आती है कि दे स्टार्ट ओवर थिंकिंग. एंड ये एक शायरी पेश करना चाहूंगा. इरशाद तो करो यार मेरे भाई.
इरशाद.
अच्छा हो या बुरा, तू लिखना चालू करेगा तभी तो आगे बढ़ पाएगा. क्या यही सोचते रहेगा कि मेरे लिखने का वक्त कब आएगा? सोच क्या रहे हो बाबू, चेतन भगत का जमाना गया, अब तो तुम्हारा टाइम आएगा.
वाह वाह वाह.
लेखक का काम है लिखना. जरा गौर फरमाइए. लेखक का काम है लिखना. किसी को अच्छा लगे या ना, उसको क्या ही फर्क पड़ पाएगा. अच्छा हो या बुरा, तो लिखना चालू करेगा तभी तो आगे बढ़ पाएगा. तो लिखना चालू करेगा तभी तो आगे बढ़ पाएगा.
So true and inspiring, definitely. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this lovely and inspiring conversation with Sagar sir. And if you do, then do let us know by following our podcast, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book. आप जस्ट Amazon पे जा सकते हैं, वहाँ पे सर्च कर सकते हैं सागर मकवाना. सर की बुक आ जाएगी, जरूर खरीदें, पढ़ें और अपने जानने वालों तक, चाहने वालों तक जरूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on our show. It was my honor to be able to host you today.
अरे it was my honor to be here, गौरव. एंड जाते जाते वापस यही चीज बोलते जा रहा हूँ, अगर शायद कहीं जिंदगी में वापस मिल गए ना, तो ये सर मत बोलना प्लीज. देखिए मेरे लिए है ना, समझ लो गौरव कि यार हम दोनों इंसान हैं, ठीक है. मुझे नहीं मालूम मैं किस मिट्टी से बना है, तुम मुझे नहीं मालूम कि तुम किस मिट्टी से बना. मुझे इतना मालूम है कि यार साथ में है, साथ में सफर करना है. वी डोंट हैव टू थिंक अबाउट दिस टू मच, ठीक है. So please, I respect है ना, trust me, it should not come with the words sir. Respect should come in the way you talk to me and the way you converse with me. I think you've given that enough to me today. आज बहुत दे दिया है, ठीक है. For that I am very 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 grateful to you. Trust me, मुझे बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हुई आज तुमसे बात करके. It was a very very lot of fun today. Thank you so much for having me, Gaurav, and trust me, you're doing a wonderful job. As an author, I can tell you that a podcast is going to be the next big thing for us to get our books to reach the right people. Definitely. And you're doing a wonderful job. All the very best, brother.
Thank you so much, Sagar.
So finally, Sagar में तो आ गए.